Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about another horrifying case. The case is about the Gone Girl. November 2nd of 2060, Kate Papini returned home from work around 5 pm. He was expecting to come home to his wife, Sherri Papini, and their 2 children, but they weren't home. Kate called the daycare where the kids were that day and they asked if Sherri came to pick up the kids. Then they told him that Sherri didn't come to pick up the kids. So kids were okay, but he immediately reported her missing to the police. She seems to vanish out of thin air. The police immediately took it very seriously. Soon after, the news station started reporting on it, and her missing posters were all over the California. Because there were no leads at all, basically all the fingers point at the husband, Kate. He even took a polygraph test and passed it, but still no one believed him. That's until 22 days later, when Sherri returned. 150 miles away from where she was last seen, a driver sees her walking on the side of the road in chains. This driver immediately called the police and she was brought in. She was covered in bruises, she had lost weight, her back has been branded. The police were shocked, and when they asked her what happened, she claimed that 2 Hispanic women abducted her. According to Sherri, these 2 women said they were going to sell her to the man. Sherri explained the abuse she had been through in detail. She also explained detail what the room she was kept in looked like and the faces of these women. So, the details that the police were able to create a composite sketch of these women. Police found it little bit weird that these captors just let her go, but that's not to say that they didn't believe her, because they did. Just take this case very seriously. They were determined to find out who did this to this poor mother of 2. The government even helped her pay off therapy to help her with her PTSD and anxiety of this incident. During that time, police were testing her clothes and they eventually found DNA, but this DNA did not belong to a woman, it belonged to a man, and Sherri claimed that she didn't encounter any man during this kidnapping. They put this DNA to a police database and nothing came up. Then until 2020, when they decided to put this DNA in genealogy database, hoping someone related to them used ancestry.com or website like that. They used the database to solve a lot of cold cases, and they found the DNA belongs to this person was Sherri's ex-boyfriend. This man's name was James, and police quickly showed up at his door with a lot of questions. And it took a while, but James started talking. She claimed that in 2060, Sherri got in contact with him, claiming that her husband was extremely abusive. James told her that he was willing to help her in this situation, and she instructed him to rent out a car, come and pick her up. James thought that he was helping Sherri disappear to get away from abusive husband. During these 22 days that Sherri was missing, she was actually sleeping in James' bed while he was sleeping in couch. He claimed that it wasn't long before Sherri started acting erratically. She would stay in his room in the dark. She wouldn't eat. She was losing ton of weight. She would sit and watch the news reporting on her disappearance. That man thought she probably watched that interview with her husband. She then started hitting herself with bunch of objects to create bruises all over the body, and in very Gone Girl fashion. She chopped a bunch of her hair off. She took it so far that she broke her own nose using hockey stick. She begged James to brand her, and Sherri had secret Pinterest board where she was researching what branding tools to use on herself. This Pinterest board was called Gift Ideas. At Thanksgiving Day, Sherri just decided that she wanted to go home because she misses his kids. So she asked James to drop her off in remote area. James did polygraph test and he passed it. police realized that the room Sherri been told about was actually James' room. When they placed this together, in 2020, it happened in 2016. Police then bossed Sherri and told her all the details that they found. She didn't accept any of these, but when they show evidence, she had to accept her wrongdoings. She arrested after the years of that incident. If you like to watch more about murder mysteries and horrifying cases, please subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.